RAZZMATAZZ goes in, set to go. And when racing, got them away to a decent start here. Strong centre to be rusted along by Rogerman at the back end of the field. Rubies and Pearls began well, so too did Merlin's Gem. Crystal Carrington races well on debut, up in third position, racing handy there. So too does the first timer Yorna in the Heinrich Ricks colours on the outside, racing back in fourth position. MAEVE races behind that in fifth, then RAZZMATAZZ and Diamond Lil is in behind that, Lady of the Lords, about 7 lengths off the leader. In behind those, we go back further in the field to All the Tens, who races a good 8 to 9 lengths off this leader. Ebony Silver is on the outside of those. A couple back to Hashtag, who races about 10, 11 lengths off the leader. Then back to Sanctum, and the back marker is Sail On. Heading down to the 600-metre marker, Rubies and Pearls, a clear leader by 2 lengths. Yorna racing up there with Merlin's Gem. RAZZMATAZZ circles them wide outside of runners. Crystal Carrington goes for a beeline down the inside, then Diamond Lil, All the Tens. Strong sent 5 to go, then Lady of the Lords and Ebony Silver with MAEVE further back. 400 to go now. RAZZMATAZZ comes home down the outside, strikes the front. Crystal Carrington is down the inside, 2 lengths away to Lady of Lords, Merlin's Gem, and MAEVE starting to run on in behind that. 200 to go, and it's Crystal Carrington who's coming up now to RAZZMATAZZ. MAEVE is coming home, and Lady of the Lords on the outside. Lady of the Lords is trying to grab RAZZMATAZZ and does so. Lady of the Lords beats home RAZZMATAZZ. MAEVE third, a good run, Crystal Carrington in fourth, and then All the Tens and Ebony Silver, then Yorna.
Number 13, Lady of the Lords from the Gary Alexander stable, getting up to win a pretty good race. Mate, you bounced out okay. You were midfield, one off the fence. You were travelling okay there. But, gee, when you come into the straight, I thought, nah, you're not going to go anywhere here. 300 out, I stopped watching you, and I moved on to Mary Slacksaw. She was coming through the inside, but then I looked back, and you're flying down the outside. Take us through that race.
You know, her last run was not a bad run at all. She's a horse that, you know, she takes a bit of time to learn, and especially today, you know, we had a decent enough draw, and I got her well placed, you know, and what really helped was, you know, they were into decent pace, and she was settled in behind. She just took a lot of time to get going, and she ran in and she ran out. She just didn't really know what to do, and once she found her feet and I balanced her up, and, you know, I asked her to extend, and she was going away from them, you know, so she can only improve from here.
Yeah, well, that's likely race now, mate. I mean, now she's starting to understand what it's all about, and she still looked pretty dumb out there as well.
Yeah, 100%. It's like to say thank you to Mr. Alexander, his patience, and also, you know, to my agent, he's done a great job, Desmond Zaki, and also to my fiance, I like to dedicate this to her because she's always keeping me on my toes and going for bigger, making me go for bigger things, and hopefully carries on for you.
Good luck, mate, and good luck to her. When are you getting married?
Well, that's why I've got to get on these winnings and closures. So yeah.
Expensive, those weddings, mate.
Tell me about it.
All right, there you go. Well done, Gary. Very nice win. The stable's been going nicely at the moment, and you put the blinkers on this one today. That made all the difference?
Yes, Rod. You know, she's always shown a lot at home. I mean, first time out we did back her, but she was just all over the place. I thought she'd come on from that run, and second run she did the same thing. So the blinkers have helped her a lot, and I mean, Karl rode a very good race today, and I think she's going to get better. She's still very green with the blinkers today.
Yeah, well, like you said, likely race, and especially a filly goes over a little bit of ground, you always can have a bit of fun. Just want to ask you about your couple of other runners, if you don't mind. Divine Grace and No Prisoners coming up later on.
Yeah, I think No Prisoners, he ran a very good race out of the maidens. He was also very green, running in snatches, so he should come on a little bit from that start. And Divine Grace, she's been knocking at the door. She's been very consistent in her last 2-3 starts since we've taken the blinkers off. So I make her my best runner.
Oh, terrific. Thanks very much indeed.
Thanks, Rod.
There we go. Here's the man. He's got the colours on, mate. There, I tell you what.
Lucky for us lately.
Yeah, you're doing very nicely indeed. And as I was saying to Gary there, it's always nice to have a filly that can go over a bit of ground. You can have a bit of fun with him, can't you?
Yeah, Rod, I raced this mare and I was very bullish about it. I took her back to stud and I convinced Mick, my brother-in-law, to come into and breed with her. I said she's going to do well. And the first 2 starts, we were really disappointed because we really fancied. We brought her back at 340 and Greg and Myron and the boys got in. So yeah, today I didn't need to back her. I just needed to have a good run, and I was very pleased with that effort.
Yeah, she certainly, as you watched the race as well, were you of the same opinion as me? At 300 out, if I'd backed her, I was tearing my ticket up, you know.
Well, that's why we put the blinkers. She's green and dumb and she doesn't really know what she's doing. I think she's going to come on, and to my wife Jo, whose colours it are, good luck and thanks very much.
Well, I hope you have a rest of the afternoons is just as good as you're smiling now.
Good man.
Good on you, mate. There we go. Terrific. Certainly a nice winner. Well done to Julie. She found this one. Gee, and it was around about 10 to 1, so it did shorten into around about 11 to 2. Good luck to Julie Alexander there. And the provisional numbers you need here. It's a bit windy, as you can see. Quite a strong headwind blowing here. 13, 5, 2 and 12. Remember, the place accumulator coming up soon.